I'd like to welcome everyone this evening to the Planning Commission meeting for Monday, July 27th, 2015. First order of business is roll call.
Thank you. Elam.
Here.
Farrell.
Here.
Keach.
Here.
Knipp.
Here.
Hagel.
Here.
Ritterbusch.
Here.
Smock. Westlake.
Here.
Zobrist.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next order of business is the approval of minutes from last month's meeting. It was June 22nd, 2015. A copy of the meeting minutes were included in the agenda for tonight. Any questions, comments, or alterations? Hearing none, do we have a motion for approval of the minutes?
Make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
Thank you. Motion made. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you very much. Cindy, call when ready.
Farrell.
Yes.
Keach.
Yes.
Knipp.
Yes.
Hagel.
Yes.
Ritterbusch.
Yes.
Westlake.
Yes.
Zobrist.
Yes.
And Elam.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next order of business this evening is public hearing section. Prior to starting that, I'd like our council to give a brief summary of how this is handled.
Thank you. Public hearing is being held tonight pursuant to published notice. Any person wishing to make a comment to the Planning Commission will be afforded an opportunity to do so and will give their testimony under oath or affirmation. Any person living within 250 feet of the property at issue wishing to cross-examine a testifying witness may be afforded the opportunity to do so at the discretion of the chairman on matters germane to the issues before the Planning Commission. No member of the public may address the commission or cross-examine the applicant until recognized by the chair. At the conclusion of the public hearing, the Planning Commission will make a recommendation to the village board. The Planning Commission makes recommendations only. The village board is responsible for taking final action on these matters.
Great, thank you very much. First item up tonight is petition number 15-05, special use. I'm actually going to hand the chair over to Jeff Keach now, because I'm actually involved in this deal on both sides and will be presenting to the Planning Commission for this. So Jeff, you have the helm.
Okay. Well, the first petition we'll hear, and only petition, is petition number 15-05 SP. LAB Properties LLC are seeking a special use permit to allow for mixed use and a 45-foot tall three-story building to be located at part of lots 14, 15, 16, and 17 of W.W. Campbell's 4th edition, and a part of lots 6, 7, 8, and 9 of W.W. Campbell's 5th edition to the Village of Morton in the east half of the northeast quarter of Section 20, T25 North, R3 West, containing approximately 0.61 acres, zoned B2. So, do we have anyone from the petitioner who would like to speak tonight?
Raise your hand. No problem. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
State your name and address.
Justin Farrell, 16 Hickory Ridge Drive here in Morton, Illinois. Kind of exciting to be up here after we've worked so hard at this commission and, of course, Trustee Newhouse previously on this mixed-use ordinance. This is the first full development mixed use that we have presented before us here. What we're looking at tonight is special use for the mixed use. As you recall, the ordinance that we enacted requires all mixed use to come before the Planning Commission for special use permitting. In addition to the mixed use special use, they're requesting permit for 45-foot height, that is to the parapet. That 45-foot height was discussed a lot early on, and it's probably something that most mixed use are going to request or require. The issue with the 45-foot height is that as a main floor mixed use that would allow for commercial on that main level, the ceiling height really needs to be higher. Today's quick service restaurants and other retailers are looking for higher ceilings. In addition, the next two levels are going to be multifamily. As you see in your packets, we show that there'll be 18 to 22 multifamily units up there. These are going to be targeting kind of a higher end group. They're going to have 9-foot ceilings and be really outfitted very nicely. So the increase in height allows for some of these finishes to be presented. The property itself, as you can see here, is starting at the corners of Plum and West Jefferson. It will run over, and the lot adjacent to what's shown here is 118, where you see the cars parked. That is under development agreement with the Village of Morton, and we are purchasing that land in an effort to allow for a little bit more width in our facility. This property does have its own parking, of course, for the residential portion, and we are working alongside the surrounding property owners to ensure that parking will become more effective and efficient, and that we will actually maintain, in fact, increase in some areas parking density. Property itself, as you can see in your packet, is predominantly masonry, glass. It will have black awnings on the street level, on the retail and office level. A very, very high-end building. The idea here was Morton's history is steeped in brick and mortar, and we wanted a facility that sort of mirrored that or echoed it. The property is between 26,000 and 30,000 square foot. We're still working on the final numbers, and some of that depends on what our final size of the lot is going to be, but assuming that we're at the small end of this thing, we'll probably have about 18 multifamily units in it. And we already have preliminary letters of interest from some commercial retail for the main level, which is real exciting. In your packet, you'll see we've shown both the site, including all the lots that are affected by this special use, as well as, and I know it's hard to read because it's small, but I've shown you the conceptual and the height and where that parapet wall is and where that 45-foot would be. This property this development, I should say, is set to get started this year still. Assuming we get through the final few hurdles we have here, this meeting being one, and then the trustees moving on the final determination, we'll close on the property and the development will get started right away. The developer is hoping that they will have this ready and be pre-leasing by July of next year. They'll actually start taking leasing in May and June. So we're looking at a dramatic difference in downtown Morton, just 12 months away. Are there any questions?
Assuming there are none from the board at this time, we could ask if there are questions from the public, comments. Anybody from the public like to make comments? Seeing none. I guess we have no questions at this point.
Terrific.
I think it's exciting. I think the plan looks very thorough, and I like the drawings of the building. I would be excited to see it in downtown Morton.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's terrific. It's nice when you put work in and then immediately you get, because this could have taken some time, so it's pretty exciting to have something like this come out right away. So, all right, no other questions. I'm going to have a seat. Thanks very much for your time.
Okay, do we have any discussion as a board on this project? If not, I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve petition 15-05 SP.
We have a motion from Phil Zobrist.
I second.
Second. Do we do a roll call on this?
Keach,
Yes.
Net,
Yes.
Pagel,
Yes.
Rudebush,
Yes.
Westlake,
Yes.
Zobrist,
Yes.
Elam,
Yes.
and Farrell. Thank you.
Okay. Justin, would you like to gavel back, or would you like to just complete it? Okay. We could just continue on with other business. We have preliminary and final plats of the Wolf Crossing Phase 4, a part of government lots 1 and 2 in the northeast quarter of Section 5, etc. Does petitioner like to, would the petitioner like to make any comments?
Barry, you got anything you want to tell us about it?
Just an add-on. 15 months.
Continuation of the previous development. Okay. I guess I forgot to close the public hearing before. This is not a public hearing, so this is just for our discussion. So anybody have any comments or questions? Either for Roger or for the developer? No? And I would entertain a motion.
So moved.
We have a motion?
Second.
Second? Let's call the roll.
Ridbush,
Yes.
Westlake,
Yes.
Zobris,
Yes.
Elam,
Yes.
Farrell,
Yes.
Keach,
Yes.
Net,
Yes.
and Pagel.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Roger, do you have anything you want to talk about tonight?
Nothing tonight. Thank you.
Randy, do you have anything to say today? Okay. Well, in that case, I would entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and
All in
seconded.
favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.